This is On the Hunt. We're doing a review today of the Wildcat C5. We just picked it up. Crossbow.
You good?
Alright, we're going to see what kind of parts we got going on here and see if we can put this thing together. First of all, we've got the limb. Just set that right there. We've got the quiver and the arrows. These are just target tips on the arrows. Put that back. We've got the foot stirrup, which mounts on the end of the bow. We've got the scope. Looks like a 4x32 Barnett crossbow scope. We've got a bag of parts. This is the mount for the quiver and arrows. We've got the Barnett C5 stock. It's a little dusting pad for the scope. You got your 4 Allen wrenches here. This is going to be where the limb attaches to the stock with a lock washer. These will hold your foot stirrup to the stock. Along with those, these are your spacers for that, and then your small screw for the quiver mount. So what we'll do first is get the quiver mount put on. It's important that you put that on first, otherwise the foot stirrup, the bolt will be in the way right here. So you gotta mount this first. Just slide it on, and it's not as easy as it sounds. Line it up with the holes here. You have 2 holes.
You get a shot down with that?
Got it?
Yep. Okay.
Just line it up with the first hole. There. Slide your bolt in. Whatever size Allen wrench it is, just tighten it down. Now, what that does, this here mounts with these. So you just stick it on there, you turn it. It's pretty quiet. If you're at the stand and you want to take that off, just twist it off, set it next to you. You don't want that getting in your way whenever you're trying to take a shot. Next step, we'll put on the limb. You've got a single string, and you've got these 2 cross strings here. Now, there's a slit right there that the 2 cross strings have to line up with, while the single string runs along top of the stock here. So after you get your strings lined up with that slide here, right here, just push your limb back, and this piece right here will set right down in that slot. You'll line up that guide right there, and it's on. I'll just put your limb bolt right in through here. Tighten that down. And don't cut corners on tightening that down because it's very important. It's an important piece to the puzzle. Make sure that lock washer's collapsed. Okay, so that's put together.
There we go.
Now we'll put our foot stirrup on. That just goes right here. One bolt in the back, one bolt in the front. Now if you put this on, this quiver holder on, or if you attempt to put it on after you put on this foot stirrup, it won't sit down on this rail here because of this bolt. Make sure that goes on first. I made the mistake. So you got these two spacers. I'm going to put those in here and here. And put your nut on. And you'll obviously tighten those down with something a little later. Next step is the scope. This is the scope. With the lens cover. It's a 4x32. Now that's just going to slide right on here. I've got mine set 3 clicks back from the front. And you just screw in right here. And you'll want to do that tighter than finger tight before you shoot it. And if you need to adjust the scope up and down, left or right, just unscrew these two pieces here. And you got your left and right, and your up and down. Final assembly should look like that there. Here's the underside. Trigger assembly here. Top side. Your scope, your limb. On the side here you got your safety. Safety's right here. Whenever you set your arrow, it's going to slip right up under here and it's going to hit your safety right in here. And if it doesn't hit that safety, it won't disengage the safety. It won't let you shoot the crossbow. Okay, so that's the assembly of the Barnett C5 Crossbow, Wildcat C5 Crossbow. Alright, so we've got our Barnett Wildcat C5 assembled and ready to shoot. Just wanted to go over a few of the specifications. Size and weight. The website, the Barnett website says this particular crossbow weighs 8.5 pounds. The book, the owner's manual that came with it, says it weighs 7 pounds. Either way, it's pretty light. Average crossbow is between 7 and 8 pounds, so it falls in line with what other comparable crossbows are going to be. The total length of the crossbow from here to here is 35.25 inches long. Total width of the crossbow is 26.75 inches wide. It's from here to here. It's got a draw weight of 150 pounds, right there. It's got a draw length of 13 inches. It's got a feet per second rating at 320. Construction, the crossbow, the stock is just a composite stock. This particular one is the camo version. It also comes in black, but the name of the camo is Next by G1. The riser here it's a magnesium riser. It's got the vented quad limb design here. It's got the high energy wheels, and like I said, it's 320 feet per second. And that's it on the construction. It's got the pistol grip with the thumb hole. Trigger, the website said 3.5 pounds on the trigger pull. The owner's manual says 4.5 pounds on the trigger pull. So what it takes to pull the trigger, 3.5 pounds to 4.5 pounds, whichever version you're looking at. Ergonomics, it's out of the crossbows I picked up at the store, this is one of the nicer, had the nicest feel to it. Until you get up into the higher price, say 10-point brands. This one was ergonomically the nicer of this, in this price range. It's got the thumb hole grip, which makes for a nice feel whenever you're shooting. Just overall, it's a nice feel. The versatility, it's got the ability to hold a shoulder strap. So, getting it to and from the stand should be fairly easy. A crossbow is a crossbow. They're not, the draw length is going to be pretty much the same. So, if you buy a crossbow arrow, it's going to fit in your Barnett Wildcat C5 crossbow. The only difference is going to be the broadhead that you want to use on it. You're not going to want to use this for hunting. This is just like I said earlier, a target tip. The arrow itself, you can get fancy with them. You can get a composite or a carbon fiber type arrow. Just depends on how much you want to spend on it.